Hi everybody, it's Haley here. I haven't been on in a while, but I'm coming at you today because I want to talk about the cold brew carafe. Now, since it's summer, I am back into the iced coffee. But the one thing about the Tupperware Cold Brew Carafe is that you don't have to do just iced coffee in here. You can actually do iced tea, iced coffee. You can even make maybe a little bit of sangria in here if you'd like to. So, the iced coffee, if you're into that kind of thing, you're going to Tim Hortons, you're going to Starbucks, you're going to all those places, and you're paying a lot of money for those wonderful drinks. Now, in the last week, I've probably bought about 4 or 5 of those iced coffee, and then I thought, wait, why am I doing this again when I have this wonderful cold brew carafe in my cupboard? So I broke it out and I made a nice carafe of this. So I wanted to come on and show everybody the benefits of this. When we use this, or when you buy this, you get the carafe, you get the filter, and you get the cover. Now, when you brew your coffee cold, the benefits of brewing this is that it's less acidic, which is better for your stomach. Now, you brew it cold. If you like it warm, you can then warm it up after. There's no problem with that. And the thing with, you get the carafe, you get this fine mesh filter. When you're going to brew your coffee, there's actually a little line here. That's if you want like a milder coffee. You would fill the coffee up until this line. If you want it like a really like a shot of espresso, you would fill the coffee up to here. Now that is strong. You would just do a little shot in your coffee or something of that nature. You need to use a coarse grind coffee. That's very hard to find in a bag. You can get it in like in a Tim Hortons, but that's all I've ever found it in. So I actually grind my own. You can use our supersonic small chopper, or you can buy like a grinder. And then I just grind up a bag myself. You can go certain places and get it ground as well, but not too many places since COVID do that anymore. So I just grind up a bunch and store it in my modular mate, and it smells wonderful when you open it. So when we do this, you're just going to take it and fill it up to the line. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to only fill to the first line because I'm just going to use this for cold brew that I'm going to drink probably every day, twice a day, because I love it. I love regular coffee as well, but this time of year I like it cold over ice, and it's just so nice. So I filled that up to the first line, and it might be over the first line a little bit. It normally takes about a cup maybe of your coarse grinds. Now the thing is, why we say coarse grinds, even though this is a very fine mesh filter, if you don't use coarse grinds, the fine will come out and you'll get silt in the bottom of your carafe. It's not going to hurt you, but you're going to see it, and it doesn't look that great. And I don't think you're not going to feel it in your mouth or anything, but it just doesn't look that great. So I'm going to put that in the carafe, and we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to take water and we're going to slowly pour it over. You're going to see that my carafe looks a little wet because I just emptied it, and I'm redoing another carafe so I can put it in the fridge. Now, when we're done with this, we're going to put it in the fridge to brew, and you have to brew it for 12 hours. So I brew it and I leave it overnight, and then it'll be ready for the next day. Now you can see, I can see, I'm not sure if you can see, as I pour this over, I'm getting a little bit of silt only because when I grind my own, some of the grinds even get a little finer than they should. But that's all right. A little bit doesn't bother me. And if it does bother, you can always pour it through like a piece of a filter if you do like brewed coffee, or a piece of cheesecloth. Now you're going to fill that right up until the black bottom. Now, you're going to see your grinds come up to the top. You're just going to want to push those down into the water because you want that to brew, right? So you're going to push that down into water. And then we're done with that. And you're going to let it brew for 12 hours, as I said. And then we're going to put that in the fridge. We're going to put the cover on. Now, this cover does not click. So you have to be careful that you don't tip it over or anything like that. But when you take the filter out, and if you want to leave this in the fridge with your coffee in it, the spaghetti dispenser cover does fit on this, and then you'll have a cover that does stay on and seals. But what I do, because it doesn't last that long, I actually, as I said, had just emptied it out this morning. I emptied it out and I put it in another container, or I put it in an EcoBot. So here is my wonderful cold brew. And what is cold brew without some ice? So this is a clearly elegant glass, as you can see. Wonderful. It looks like glass, but it is plastic. Good old Tupperware. It's very, very hard. It's not squeezable or anything like that. So I poured some ice in my iced coffee. And then I have my Eco bottle full of cold brew. And then we're going to just put that some more on top of there. Now, the nice thing with your cold brew, you can put in whatever you like. So you can get fun with your flavors. There's some caramel macchiato, or I know a lot of people now like their almond milk or their oat milk. So you can have that at home and do what you want with it. I'm kind of liking the almond milk right now in my iced coffee. So I just kind of pour some of that in and give it a little stir. And there we have a glass of nice cold brew, which I probably would have paid $3 for that. And I'm still going to have a few more glasses out of that. And look how much I would have paid for all of that. And I've invested in my cold brew, and I can have many more glasses out of this. So that is it from me for today, and that is the Tupperware Cold Brew. And if you would like to have one of those, give me a shout. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.